behind it,
Yeah.
and people will be able to hear us. So it gives people a chance to actually find us. We're on the be.live in 5 page, and we're on YouTube. And welcome. I suppose it's best to start off, Fonz, by saying
Happy
New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2021.
It's 20. I breathed a sigh of relief. First minute.
We haven't done a show for a whole year.
Yeah, it's just, I'm glad to see the back of 2020. I think we all are. And
yeah,
2021 has got to be better. Although our Prime Minister is coming on the television at 8 o'clock tonight to actually tell us what's going on. Hello, Fonz.
Hi. Or confuse us even more, depending on how you perceive his messages.
Well, everybody and his dog has told him that the country needs to go in full lockdown, and Scotland is going into full lockdown too.
Do you know what I think? What they should do, and this is a personal opinion, not a opinion probably everybody would agree with, but everybody's got their own opinion. That everybody should be put in lockdown, and while they're in lockdown, start the vaccination process, and then it would lower people being affected while they're being vaccinated. And once the vaccination's rolled out, slowly let those people back into the community, and then others to join them.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Once you've been vaccinated, you should be able to.
You just carry a card saying, "I'm vaccinated."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they did talk about having a card. There is a card in existence which says you've had one vaccination, your second vaccination is on.
Yeah.
But the people who got the first vaccinations, their second appointment was 3 weeks later, and that's what it said on the card. Turn up in 3 weeks' time. We'll see you again. We'll give you a second vaccination, and that second vaccination takes you from 91% to 95%.
Yeah.
And then there were voices saying, well, let's inoculate more people and get 91%. More people with 91%. So the end result of that is that people who were told 3 weeks now waiting 12 weeks for the second shot.
Yeah.
Right, we've got a question from Corinda, and he's doing Denglish. Okay. Guten Abend, Stephen und Fonz. Wie war dein neues Jahr und Weihnachten? That means good evening, Stephen.
Good evening.
And Fonz. How was your New Year and Christmas? Okay.
Good. It was good, yeah.
Say hello to Chris.
Is he learning a bit of German?
Yeah. I don't want to. He's learning German, yes, but yes, he is. He is going to, no, well, it's a new year.
Yeah.
Yes, he is using German, and pretty good German.
Yeah.
He'll go into Dutch next. I can see him saying hello to Chris in Dutch or Belgian or Flemish.
Try a bit of Latin. That's fancy, that is.
Right, how was your Christmas and New Year, Fonz?
Same as the other day, really, because it didn't really feel like Christmas, did it? Really?
No, it didn't. didn't feel Christmassy at all, and that's the problem that we've been. I think a lot of people feel that we were robbed of Christmas for a very good reason, but still, you were looking forward to Christmas. You were, well, you weren't excited about Christmas. You were apprehensive about what Christmas was going to be like. Christmas 2020 was going to be like, and I think along with many people, I breathed a sigh of relief on New Year's Day 2021. Right, that's behind us now. And I've heard people saying, "Wow, fantastic! It's Monday. We're back at work." I think that's the sort of spirit that people have been going with, is to actually get through Christmas and the New Year. Right, just heard that Formula One John died today. Okay,
I think he died yesterday, didn't he? Jerry and the Pacemakers.
Yeah, he did. Jerry Marsden died yesterday, but Corinda's talking about Formula One. So
Don't know who that is.
No. Need more information on that, Corinda. Okay. Shall we do a pop quiz?
Yeah, let's go for the quiz.
Okay. So
He's up with the news. He's up with the news, isn't he? He knows the news before us. He wants to become a news reporter.
Indeed. I'm going to screen share. I'm going to screen share this screen. Okay. So let's bring that on screen. And take it full screen. So you can't see Fonz and I, but we're still here.
That's a good thing when it comes to me.
You can still hear us. We're still hearable. I'll talk about my podcasting adventures at some point, because I did a live video stroke podcast at the same time.
Yeah.
And it worked well. Right. Okay. So the year, as you can see, is 1974. This is from Trivia Plaza. And the song, well, the artists involved, bringing back memories for everybody. I think the Commodores, Kool and the Gang, Cat Stevens, the Rubettes, Carly Simon, Jethro Tull, the Osmonds, and Alice Cooper. And you said you knew all of them.
Yes, I said it earlier, didn't I? There's some good news and some bad news there. In the good news that we know the names, but the bad news is we might not get them right.
Right. Okay. Our quiz starts now.
Press the button now.
Oh, right. Okay. And the song title is Junior's Farm. And the options are the Osmonds, Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods, Gordon Lightfoot, or Paul McCartney and Wings. Do you know the answer, Fonz?
No, this is the bad news I was telling you about.
Right, Corinda, Chris, we need your help. We need your guesses. Who
I can
sang?
take it. You don't know neither.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Oh, you do. That's all right then.
Yeah.
When you asked for help, I thought.
Yeah, if I have to vote, then I know. I can vaguely remember the refrain from the song. Because we are going back 46 years. 46 years. We are going back 46 years. Seems just like yesterday. But that was
Paul McCartney,
yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Paul McCartney.
Yeah. Right. So Chris,
Paul.
He's going with Paul McCartney and Wings. And we're waiting for Corinda. And
I will say it does sort of. When I didn't look at it, even before I saw the names pop up, and you see thinking, I thought that sounds like something Paul McCartney would sing. So that's who. But I wouldn't know if it was or not. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, we've got Chris and Corinda are saying Paul McCartney, and I was in my head saying Paul McCartney, and I could actually get the rhythm. So, are you happy with us going Paul McCartney?
Yeah, let's go. Macca.
Well done, team. We're off to a flying start. 1974, and the second song was "Billy Don't Be a Hero," and was it sung by Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods, the Sweet, the Drifters, or the Osmonds? I've got a feeling the Osmonds is going to be you're going to feature in this 70s quiz because that was their era.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, they're not
crazy horses, weren't they?
Crazy horses. They're not one of the groups that we're going to get back together again, are they? Really?
No, I don't think so. Although they're all related.
Yep. Yeah. Right. So, second question is: Billy Don't Be a Hero. Was it Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods, or the Sweet, or the Drifters, or the Osmonds? And,
no idea.
We know we've got a delay, and we're waiting for Barry and Kelly to join us. Okay, the votes are coming in. And the first vote is for Bo. The second vote is for Bo. So both Chris and Corinda and
somebody else
might be rescued here.
Somebody else has come up. Paul Jones.
Paul Jones, Bo.
I think we'll go with the majority.
Okay. You couldn't hear that noise on the microphone then, could you?
What noise?
Exactly. Right, okay, so by 3 votes to 1 abstention, I'm going to abstain with Sweet, but we always try to go with the majority vote, and so
Was you talking under your breath then?
no, there's the mention to Sweet. We're going to go with Bo Donaldson.
Because I've done that before, like, and it's come out.
Well, I've got crisp, you see, so I can, providing it's a sound rather than my voice, I'm okay. Right. Yeah. Question 3. Sugar Baby Love was sung by Elton John, the Rubettes, Guess Who, or Cat Stevens. I was we're doing the cleaning yesterday, and when doing the cleaning, I actually put Alexa on.
Oh right, is that what popped up?
Yeah, and I put Alexa on, and I said play Cat Stevens, and I kid you not, Alexa was able to play 10 Cat Stevens classics, one after another, and you think,
yeah,
what a talent Cat Stevens is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Still is.
And you know, morning is broken.
Oh yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Guess Who? I would still be guessing who they are.
They're Canadian, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And Paul's saying hi. And the vote's starting to come in. And Chris is going with the Rubettes. I could sing this one, Fonz, but I'm going to save everybody the pain. Grinder's going with the Rubettes. I can see a theme developing here. This is question 3 of 10, and so far our team, he has to said the team's scoring well. Our team all going for the Rubettes, so we've got 3 votes for the Rubettes.
That's who I'd go with.
That's who I'd go with. So we've got 5 votes for the Rubettes. All good. Right. Okay. Kissing.
That'd be the first one I got right.
Kissing in the back row of the movies. Was it Mud, the Drifters, Queen, or the Rolling Stones? Yeah. Okay. Have you got a sort of an inkling, or
wasn't it? Oh yeah, no, I know it is. Yeah, wasn't this song? I didn't know it was a 70s song. Though I thought it was from a different decade. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it might have been covered by somebody.
So yeah. Get what you're saying, yeah.
Because we did have a quiz a few weeks ago where it was the cover that was the right answer.
Yeah, the cover, yes, Bob Dylan, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we're waiting for votes. And the votes are starting. Yes.
I was going to say, talking of Mud, Les Grave and Mud. You know their song "Lonely List Christmas." It'll be long. I like going through YouTube and how many people seriously really think it's Elvis Presley and actually put YouTube videos up saying it's Elvis Presley.
Right. It was lonely at Christmas for a lot of people.
Yeah, that song was perfect for this year.
Paul is trying to get me to sing that just ain't gonna happen. I value our friendship too much. Right, Chris is going with the Drifters. Paul is going with the Drifters, I think. So we're just waiting for Corinda. And Corinda,
that's who I'd have gone with.
Right. Okay. Well, that's 3 votes. So Corinda's not going to change anything. I wasn't totally sure, but we have 3 votes for the Drifters. So I'm going to go back to question 4, and we're going to go with the Drifters. Correct. Well played, team. 4 out of 4. Oh, did
you know the Shadows were? I was going to say, did you know the Shadows were originally called the Drifters?
Oh no. Shadows.
Yeah,
Apache.
It was originally called. They were originally called on their early singles. I've got some here. It's Cliff Richard and the Shadow. No, that's obvious. No, it's Cliff Richard and the Drifters on the really early stuff.
Right. Wow. Yeah. Telstar wasn't.
No, that was.
No.
Oh,
somebody else. We have to think of that.
yeah.
While
I
Fonz
know.
is thinking, then
Tornadoes.
our next
Isn't it?
tornado.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I agree. Now,
tornado.
I agree. Clap for the Wolfman. Was it Joni Mitchell, Velvet Underground, Guess Who, or the Eagles? Shows you how long the Eagles have been going, really, to actually be included on the list. And we've got answers coming in. I'm going to say hello to Gregor, who said the Drifters for the last answer. Thank you. And the answers are coming in for our current question. We're going with Guess Who? Sorry, I can't guess. Sorry, I had to do that joke.
I still don't know who Guess Who are.
Google them. They're a Canadian combo. Guitar, drums, and vocals.
That sums up nearly every pop group. Is that what they call Guess Who? Which one of them are we?
Yeah. Comments asked though, Corinda, and Paul is going for Guess Who as well. Thank you, Paul. And Gregor, if you want to go for this one as well, I'm going to wait a few seconds for your answer to come through. We do appreciate it. And we'll probably get 7 out of 7 people saying the same thing. Because things, once 3 or 4 people have commented, you sort of think, well, yes, I'm going to agree with Chris and Corinda and Paul. Okay, so now I got an inkling here, and this is why this is a team effort. My vote would have gone for Velvet Underground.
Yeah.
For no other reason that it's such a it's such a strange title. Yeah. But you can go with the logic. The Guess Who are Canadian. Walls live in Canada.
Yeah. It's true.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to go with the Guess Who, which is a team vote. And it's correct. So the Velvet Underground did not do the Wolfman. Right. And question number 6 of 10, already gone. Was it the Eagles, the Commodores, Diana Ross and Marvin Gaye, or Andy Kim? And this is why I said the infamous. I haven't got a clue. How about you?
Don't know, but I heard the Commodores are getting back together for the 64th anniversary. It's going to be called Commodore 64.
Nice one. Right. Friend is saying that over the holiday season, he got a Roku TV and an Echo Show.
Oh. No, wonderful. He's doing an Echo. No, he didn't say, but he said, by the way, I've got an Echo Show. He's talking about a program, I think.
No. The Echo Show is not an Echo Dot. It's an Echo with a display.
Is it?
Oh yeah. It's got a small, like 10:6 display.
Oh, I thought he was saying he had a show that was talking about the TV and the Echo. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So you got an actual picture on the front of it now?
Anything you've got on Amazon. Okay, so it's Corinda, and the answer is the Eagles. Or if you go to Chris, the answer is
Eagles.
Or if you go to Paul.
Not sure, guys. Actually, a new group.
It's okay to be not sure, Paul. We're sometimes not sure.
Well, I'm definitely not sure.
I'm definitely not sure. So, Corinda and Chris, I sense that you're going to have the right answer. So we're going to go with the Eagles. Shall we? 3?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
No, go for it.
That's gone. Already gone. Ha! Right. Okay. And the next song is Oh Very Young. And the contestants are Velvet Underground, again, Cat Stevens, again, Stevie Wonder, again, and the Rubettes, again. Now, we've had the Rubettes before as an answer. That doesn't mean that they can't be an answer this time, though, as we learned in past quizzes.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. As I say, I was playing Cat Stevens yesterday.
Yeah, no, you did good talent. Even now, you know what I mean, because he still performs, but not as Cat Stevens. He's still got it.
He sure has. Oh, did you catch, just talking of people from the 70s, Jean-Michel Jarre was in concert, and he had a virtual Notre Dame Paris Notre Dame, and he was playing inside the virtual cathedral.
Really?
And he did a live show New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and it was just stunning.
I didn't see that, no.
Well, it's on my timeline.
I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Yeah, he played some of his back catalogue, but new compositions too. So
yeah,
it's worth the watch. So that is Jean-Michel Jarre on my timeline, and it's worth watching just for a minute or two. I mean, if you want to go through the 50 minutes, then you'll really enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, over to Corinda. That's the last question. I need to get up to the current question, don't I, really?
But we could try for the Eagles, but they're in a button.
Chris is saying cat. Corinda is saying cat. And Paul is saying...
With a picture of a cat.
And he's even got a picture of a cat. Oh, we're getting good. We're getting good. Yeah. Well, Alexa did play this song yesterday. So we've got to go. I think. Are you okay, Fonz? Should we go? You know it too.
Yeah.
There's only one Stevens. And at this stage, we have 7 out of 7. We have 3 questions to go. And question number 8 is Sweet Jane. Was Sweet Jane by the Rubettes, Paul McCartney and Wings, Velvet Underground, or Stevie Wonder? Have you got are you plumping for something, or
no? No idea.
I'm not plumping either.
No.
It could be. It's possibly. I mean, we could go and eliminate people, but I don't have a reason to eliminate any of those, really. Other than to say, it does sound like an English title.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds to me something like Rod Stewart would sing.
Yeah. That was Baby Jane, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's probably what makes me think that.
Yeah. Right. And with the votes coming in, Chris is saying Velvet, as in Velvet Underground. And we have the correct title from Corinda with a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Oh, we're getting all the icons now.
Yeah.
And emojis. That's Velvet Underground. Fonz?
I think that's who it's. I think that's who we've got to go with then.
Okay.
Because I've got no idea. Was it right?
It was right, yes. So we're well. Right, okay. Question number 9. My mistake was to love you. Was it Ellen Reddy, Donny and Marie Osmond, The Drifters, or Diana Ross and Marvin Gaye?
Now, I don't know who this is. I honestly do not know who this is. But for some reason, I just think saying that Diana Ross would sing.
Right. Okay.
I'm probably miles off, but that's my guess.
Well, to me, not to confuse people, it does sound like a Helen Reddy title. But then again, it couldn't be Don and Marie because they sang positive songs.
Yeah.
No better reason than that. Drifters were in their heyday were a bit earlier than this, I think. Diana Ross, okay, could be. Yeah. So
Donny and Marie Osmond were brother and sister, so that would sound a bit weird if they sang that.
Well, true. Okay, and
do they come from? Carry on.
All right, Marvin Gaye and Diana Ross. Okay, well, it sounds a sort of duetish song, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I'll be shocked if I'm right, because something just drawed me to it.
Okay, well, I don't be shocked. You're right. If you're right, you're right. That should be. It doesn't. Corinda, you've got the 2 together. That's what counts. And
as long as we get the gist, it don't matter.
Yeah, Paul is saying Marvin.
Not Hank.
No, not Hank. We've done the Shadows. Okay, so we have team are all voting for, and you're voting for, and I'm not sure, but I know I go obviously with the majority vote. It's foolish not to. Excellent.
Oh,
okay.
that was,
Now,
that was good. That was.
Yeah. Now, as not to put pressure on anybody, but if we get this one right, we've got 10 out of 10, and you can't get better than that. So the song title is "Free Man in Paris." Gordon Lightfoot was it Gordon Lightfoot in his orchestra? Was it Joni Mitchell? Was it the Osmonds? Or was it Bo Donaldson, the Haywoods?
Free man. Well, don't you have to pay for them anymore?
No, you don't. You can collect them. You just go into Paris. If you can get in, you can't go there at the moment. We're not allowed.
That's why he's free. So now you can't get to him.
Well, probably it's free because you can't get to it, as you say. Free Man in Paris. It's not one that rings a bell with me.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, God. Right, okay. The
cavalry in Paris, but not free man. Free man in Paris.
The cavalry has arrived. Chris is saying Joni Mitchell. Corinda is saying Joni Mitchell.
That's what it sort of fits her style, doesn't it?
I suppose, yeah. Title-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would that we could actually play little snippets of the song and not get taken off the air. Do you think that'll happen one day? That we'll be able to play music?
Yeah, but it's like I said before, wasn't it? If people pay for a PRS to broadcast music, there should be a thing on social media platforms where you type in your license number so they can check it with PRS or wherever your supplier is in whatever country, and then they give you authority access to use music because you are paying for it. Why that's not happening yet is beyond me. All this technology we've got moving things forward, and one of the simplest things that could be done isn't done. Because once you pay for a PRS or music broadcast line, you can broadcast music.
Yeah. Good thinking.
So if Facebook's listening, set it up, work with them, and so people can play music.
We do know that Facebook is listening, and if we were to play any music, Facebook would certainly cut it off music and cut this off. And Corinda is agreeing with you and saying correct.
Yeah. Okay. All you need to do is put your license number in.
Sorry?
No, I was going to say, all you need to do is like when you register on Facebook to play music, it comes up with a thing that you need to type in your license number that they give you, and then they confirm it if it's correct or not.
Right. Good. Yep.
I should work for Facebook. They should start. If they start doing that, they owe me money for copyright infringement.
Right. Okay. So everybody's voting for Joni Mitchell, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So we're going to go with Joni Mitchell.
Don't delete this episode.
No, please don't, because we're about to. Our team are about to. I'll do it now.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Good start to a new year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just look at the difference there. The average score is 6.91. And that's very good. Our team got 10, and 12,000 people have played this.
So that's very good.
I'm going to leave that on screen for a second, because it does not really get any better than that, does it really?
No, definitely not.
So, glasses back on because we're on air. Well played, everybody, and congratulations. That was genuine team effort, and it's just, it's an honour to be part of such a team, I think. Corinda's going back to the PRS.
Yeah, but you get that everywhere with everything. I've got a guy that used to work on the radio with. I won't mention his name, Badger, but he.
Nobody will know who the Badger is.
Yeah, well, unless they look him up. But anyway, he used to do a dance music show on the radio, but he started to do it live on Facebook and playing all dance music. And sometimes he's been knocked off by Facebook, and he often has a rant afterwards of why he's been knocked off by Facebook. So probably it's because it's to do with copyright infringement.
Well, yeah, it is connected. And Corinda was saying, but people do it without licenses. I don't see how they get away with it.
They don't in the long run.
They do a Creative Commons tag and think that that's covered. I mean, I had a chat with Mitch Jackson, who's a lawyer in the States, and he read a piece 3 years ago, and I updated it about how to not get banned and how you can actually play music on Facebook and not get banned, which means you can't play the top 100, but you can play music. You can play good music. You can play music by unsigned bands. So
I think the main things, if you look at it, the main ones that get you knocked straight off, which I've noticed, is big name groups like Queen, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, and that kind of thing, because they're right at the top, and I suppose their music is logged straight in there, isn't it?
It is. I suppose if it's, yeah, I mean, we're up against it on Facebook. They'll either mute the section, which is what happened to me week before last, and I didn't appeal because it was Christmas and I shouldn't really be appealing and hoping to win. But just a note to come back to current topics as well. Paul is saying, well done, good team effort. It definitely was a team effort. So we take that off screen. But this week, we're actually going to, Fonz doesn't know this yet.
Oh.
I've left Trivia Plaza up there because we could do a different quiz, not a pop quiz, a different quiz.
Ah.
Now, we have to bear in mind that Trivia Plaza is an American site. So if we went for television, then it would all be American television.
Yeah.
But in the 70s and 80s, our television was American television.
It was really, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So should we go for some 70s television and
yeah. Well, apart from Bodger and Badger.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Badger was also part of a TV show as well. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. I can stop.
It makes a change, so it's something different to do.
Okay, we're going to do something different now, and we're not doing I Live Here at the moment, but I'm going to show you a video from where I do live, which is Devizes in England, near Stonehenge. I'm going to bring the video up on screen, and this is something that you'd only find in England, really. Let's go for it. tell you one thing: tractors can certainly move when they put their mind to it.
Yeah.
They can fair
I
shit.
was just watching that film in the background. The tractors were brilliant. I'm not trying to, but in the background there was a building. They must have some kind of the same architect who did work in Cambridge, because one of the buildings is exactly, completely on the end of the road, exactly the same as a building in Cambridge. I'll have to get a photo of it and show you. They must have the same architect done the same building. It's like it's completely the same.
On the corner.
Sorry, say again.
You had the white bear. No, it wasn't the white bear. And
no, it was the bank, the one, the shop before.
Okay, what I'm going to do. Shall we play it again? No.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want me to shout there? Towards the end.
Okay.
It's towards the end. I'll shout when it's on.
Because we can, we're going to replay that.
That's right at the end, so you can skip a bit if you want.
Okay. Is that about right?
No, keep going. There, stop there. It's that building, the one before with the white door.
Going to go back a bit. My hunting for building the white door.
There.
Right there. Okay.
No, back. This is the shot just before this one.
We could be here for hours. Okay, I'll go back to there. Is that about right?
No.
Are you talking about the building on the right?
I can still see the same one of the tractor. It's not rewinded for me.
Oh, wait a minute, let me play that.
It's not this one. No, back. The scene before.
Okay, I'm going to try. We might have to. I'll go again next week. No, just a minute. We're having fun. Just forgive us for a moment.
That's it. There. Stop. You know where it is now.
Right there.
No, the one before.
There.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. See that building where those people are leaning against?
Yeah.
With the white door.
Right.
There is a building in Cambridge exactly that way. It's all the arches are done exactly like that. I'm gonna have to get a picture out of it. It was a post office.
Yeah, get the picture out, and I'll take a photo of it as well, and then we can compare next week.
Yeah. It just reminds me of it. You know, when I looked at that, I'm thinking that looks like Cambridge.
Yeah.
Probably the same architect. They do.
Indeed. And this was in Devizes before Christmas. It's Devizes Young Farmers. It's a tractor and tinsel run. And whilst they're actually driving their tractors around at silly miles an hour, as you saw, they can actually shift in these tractors. They're raising money for charity. And I think they raised over £1,000 for charity that day.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can find a picture of it now while I'm talking. So,
okay. Right, now it's back to us because we stopped the video. So apologies for any echo there. Couldn't be helped. Yeah, Corinda agrees it looks like Cambridge. A sweet place. Devizes is a beautiful place. Thank you, Corinda. It does. Okay, so we've been to Devizes, and basically they're raising money for the Wiltshire Air Ambulance, which is a foundation which was founded providing air ambulance for Wiltshire. It covers Wiltshire, the M4 corridor, really, from south from the M4. And we've seen it in action many times. It used to be based about a mile away from us. And every time it touched the air, we knew that it was going to help somebody.
You would hear it, yeah.
Yeah. But now they've moved out of town. They used to be in the police headquarters. We actually paid a visit there because Angelica had them as her charity of the year about 5 years ago. and we went there to deliver a check, and we actually were able to sit in the helicopter, which was brilliant.
They get no. They one of those ambulances that don't get no government funding whatsoever. It's all like through donations and stuff.
It is, and they do superb work. So
yeah, because there's a lot of money involved. A lot of money involved in running.
Yeah. Over to Corinda. Next Monday. Corinda is excited for next Monday. Corinda has a new show which starts next Monday. So
I've checked that out. What time?
Corinda. Yeah, can you press the time, Corinda? And then we may be able to pop along and cheer you on.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm still looking.
Okay.
I might have to give up for today. I've got so many photos. If I could show you how many photos I've got, it's just locating one. I found every other place apart from the one I'm looking for.
That's the way of it. But you've got thousands of photographs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just skimming through them quickly.
Right. Okay. Now,
whilst Fonz I can't find it. I know I can't find it. I'll find it for next week's show though.
Right. Okay. Whilst Fonz is doing that, I just want to bring up 2 images because we can do anything on this broadcast. I had a great fun last week. I had great fun last week doing a multi-camera setup on be.live. So this is all on be.live, as you can see from the studio. And this was putting my external Brio camera onto a tripod. And the tripod was then directed to look at the kitchen work surface. Okay. And in the picture, you can see the fresh eggs from the chickens that live in the garden, the hens that live in the garden. You can see Steamy the steamer and George II. Now, George II is called George II because George I just gave up the ghost, really, and we had to get a new George. And then I've got 2 cameras there. So then I went for a 3-camera shot.
A free one, yeah.
Yeah, which is this one, which is the laptop camera is looking at me. The external camera top right is looking out over the garden, and then bottom right is the rear camera of the laptop. So 3 cameras in one shot. So I had good fun doing that and setting it up, and I've got a
good picture quality as well.
Sorry?
It's good picture quality as well.
Oh yeah, I mean the laptop internal cameras are pretty hot. I mean, it's a Microsoft Book 2, but there's now a Microsoft Surface Book 3.
It's weird to see you in a kitchen and a conservatory and not with where you usually are.
Well, that's why I enjoyed doing it so much. I was actually on location, even not leaving the house, but actually on location. That's the kitchen I cook in. And tonight's menu is a roast pork joint with roast potatoes, parsnip, some of the broccoli, and whatever else I can find, really. And Corinne's
becoming round to winter lockdown.
Corinne's saying, which cameras are they? Well, the first camera is a Logitech Brio, which is my main camera. The second camera is the Microsoft Surface Book 2 front camera, and the third camera is the Microsoft Surface Book 2 rear camera. So those are they. And you could bring in a DSLR camera as well. You could have up to 4 cameras on screen.
So Paul agrees with me. He's on his way too.
Let me hide those. I'm trying to hide them. They keep coming back though. Okay, so thank you for the question, Corinda. And okay, yeah, and that's the second part of the question. And then over to Paul, and Paul is saying, roast pork, he's on his way. Well, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
Does he live near you?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's just being kind.
Right. I was going to say, Be a bit of a nightmare if you lived in the US.
But I mean, it's thank you to Morrison's, really. They do really excellent butchery, and the butchers there is awesome.
I wouldn't know anymore because they closed ours down.
The only thing oh right, that's a pity. But you still got Sainsbury's and what have you.
No, got Tesco's. Got 2 Tesco's. I think in Cambridge it's ridiculous. Well, we have got Sainsbury's. I'm not in the town. I don't live in the city of Cambridge. I live outside. So, but in the city, I think they've got something stupid like 45 Tesco's, including the express ones. 7 main ones.
Okay, over to Corinda. Did you see my last comment, Stephen? Okay, presumably this one. It doesn't show each event every January. They do it this year on Zoom. I think Stephen knows 3 letters for it. Oh, right. Okay, CES, KES. It's the annual computer exhibition, which Corinda normally goes to physically. This year it's actually online. So he wasn't talking about his own broadcaster there. He does have one coming soon, I know. So he's talking about KES, Consumer Electrical Show.
Yeah. Are they doing a virtual sort of one where they walk around?
Yeah, because last year's was cancelled. Okay, right. Okay, now I did say earlier that we'd do a quiz where we stand no chance whatsoever. And we can. I'm going to basically go, and I'm going to go back. I'm back on Trivia Plaza.
We might stand a chance. You don't know.
I'm going to say done, and I'm going to go back to Trivia Plaza. So we're going to go for a different. Oh, do you want to go movies? Do you want to go movies or television?
TV. I don't watch movies.
Right,
although I did the other day. I'm not a movie person. I've watched very few movies. I've watched Back to the Future. I've watched Dirty Dancing. I've watched Carry On films. But actually, the other day, I watched Groundhog Day and found that quite interesting, quite good. What's that? Sorry.
Did you watch it again?
Yeah, it was on repeat. It was on the Watch. If you know TV channel Watch, then it was on Watch +1. And I started watching it on +1. I thought, I've done this already.
Right. Okay. Now we can go. We've got television as our topic, and we can go for general. We can go for casts. We can go to characters. We can go to plots or specials. Pick one.
Characters. I think that's the easiest, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Yeah. So characters, and 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s.
80s or 70s. It's got to be
80s. So US TV characters, 1980s, and this is where. Oh, let's bring it up on screen and go full screen. Okay, so we are going to play a game, and you know the format. It's on Trivia Plaza, but this time it's not the pop music one because
we've done that.
We've done that. Well, you did. They did. Yeah. Everybody did that. So let's play.
Did, yeah.
Okay. All right. I like this already. I like this already.
No, did you know something funny about this? Somebody commented about Murder, She Wrote earlier on Facebook. A guy I know, Tony, commented about it. And my message saying about the series and all that, talking about in general. And I said, I'd like to know why she was never investigated by the police, because she was always at a murder scene and she was the one who always revealed the murderer. And no questions were asked about how come she was always at these scenes and always knew who it was.
True.
I think she was really the murderer.
Right. Okay. So, which TV series was Jessica Fletcher a character in? Was it? Do you want to read these, Fonz?
Murder, She Wrote.
Yep.
And probably committed. The A-Team. Hill Street Blues and Cheers. Okay.
Now, okay, Paul Jones is answering the question, and Corinda is saying, let me just show it. Murder, She Wrote. Chris is saying murder, and Paul Jones is saying murder. Yeah.
Murder she committed. It should be.
Okay, Murder She Wrote is the first answer then. So we're going to go with that. Thank you.
The catchy theme tune with her typewriter. Dun 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 dun.
Blatch Devereaux. Your choices are?
Who's the Boss? No idea. Murder She Wrote, Golden Girls, and Cheers. Oh yeah, I know this one is. I wasn't sure, so I just realised I do know who it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I do too. And we've already had Murder She Wrote, so
it could still be Murder She Wrote.
It could be.
But this was a big comedy of his day, though, wasn't it? If I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Cheers established this is totally just, by the way, it doesn't mean it's correct answer or not. Cheers really did establish people in the.
I'm trying to think of people. Ted Danson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kirstie Allen.
Yeah.
And a few others. I can't think. The bloke out of Fraser.
Indeed. Yeah. All of those. Right.
And there was others as well. Yeah.
Okay. And we're busking while the answers come in.
Yeah.
This show may overrun slightly, but no apologies.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Who's the Boss? The English version of that was The Upper Hand.
Ah.
And actually, funny thing is, EastEnders, Linda Carter, Mick Carter's wife, she actually was a child actress as she was in The Upper Hand when she was a kid.
Right, the first answer is in from Corinda. Well done, Corinda. And Corinda is saying The Golden Girl. And Chris doesn't know. This is difficult because this is American TV, so
he doesn't know how right he is with that answer. The Golden Girl, because there's only one of them left.
And Paul says he's not sure, which I think means that, okay, well, we've got two not sure. So this is obviously, I'm going to go, Fonz. Well, you said where you're going first.
I was going to say Golden Girls.
I was going to say the Golden Girls too. And Corinda said the Golden Girls. So.
What a girl.
Golden Girls. Yeah. Okay, character number 3, Kevin Arnold.
This one's easy. Yeah.
Go on then.
Dynasty, Wise Guy, The Wonder Years, and Miami Vice. When I think of Wonder Years, I think of Joe Cocker with the theme. Did you ever watch Dynasty?
I did by accident. I was a Dallas fan.
By accident?
Well, did
you misread it and thought it said Dallas?
It began with D anyway. No, Dallas was especially the season that never was.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a kick in the teeth, wasn't it? You watched this whole year, then realised none of it really happened.
Bobby was dreaming, and then there's JR and Charlene.
Yeah.
Okay, so the answers are starting.
I'll tell you, it was one long dream.
Yeah, The Wonder Years is from Paul. Good. And Corinda is saying The Wonder Years. It's making our job a little bit easier. But
that's how I would have gone with, yeah. He's a kid in it, isn't he?
Right, okay, just waiting for Chris.
They did the same with Crossroads in the end, didn't they? Like, none of it was real. The revamp, they were all supermarket workers who were dreaming that they owned an hotel.
Okay, so we've got yourself and 3 of our friends are all saying The Wonder Years. Okay. All right, okay, now, yes, okay. Templeton Face Peck was part of.
Yeah. Miami, no, he wasn't. He could have been. Miami Vice, Dynasty, Wise Guy, or the A-Team. Don't know why I've never seen Wise Guy. Have you?
No. It's one of those that I didn't encounter in the 70s.
Because it's the 80s.
Oh right, thank you, thank you. We're getting close to the hour mark, and it's showing. Okay, so we have answers coming in. Okay, we'll check
the
this
nickname.
out.
I think if
Okay.
you didn't have the nickname, this would be very, like the nickname put up there. This one would be very hard for some people.
Yeah, it would. Chris is saying the A team. Paul is saying the A team. And Corinda. Okay, we take it that Corinda's comment is delayed. Are we going to go with?
Yeah, I agree with that.
A team. Okay. Character number 5, Jonathan Higgins III.
Third, that's Magnum PI. Could be Miami Vice. Also could be Cheers or Hill Street Blues. I know this one. Do you know this one?
Is a butler, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was a butler.
Okay.
Well, a bit like in Batman, wasn't it? What's his name? Oh, who was Alfred?
Alfred, yeah.
Like that.
Okay. And Corinda also said the A team as well for question 4. Okay, question 5. This is my initial thoughts are not. I'm happy with my initial thoughts on this one.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's delicious ice cream, really. No?
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. Okay, so Chris
I don't know.
No, that's fair.
Clue,
So,
mustache.
yeah. I think we're struggling on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, are we going to go with the ice cream?
Yeah. Corinda's made a guess.
Wait a minute. Right. Corinda is going to go with ice cream.
Yeah.
That's all we.
Yeah, that's who he is.
Yeah, he was the butler, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And his British accent.
Yeah,
okay.
because I'm heart to heart as well.
Yeah. Tony Michelli was in.
Yeah. Either Moonlight Lynn, who's the boss, Miami Vice, or the A Team. You got an idea on this one?
No, I haven't either. Help!
Tony.
Yeah, comments.
Moonlighting started Bruce Willis's career, didn't it?
It did. It was where he before Die Hard.
Mm.
Right, and Chris is going for boss.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
A-Team, famous for B.A. Baracus. Ain't getting on no plane, sucker.
So when I have to explain to Angelica that dinner's been delayed by 10 minutes today, I can blame Facebook. Do you think?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because they won't.
And if I was to write a complaint to them, saying that they need to sort it out.
All right. So we have Chris and Corinda both going for boss.
Yeah, that's who I would have said it was.
Excellent. Okay.
It's the guy out of Happy Days, I think. He played Chachi in Happy Days, if I'm right.
Ah. Right. Victor Ehrlich.
Yeah, either Taxi, Hill Street Blues, the A-Team, or St. Elsewhere. This one I don't actually know.
I do know.
Yeah, that's good. Taxi, though, was Andy Kaufman.
Danny DeVito.
Danny Vito, yeah, and the guy out of Back to the Future, Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's where they all began, in Taxi.
But Andy Kaufman was a complete crazy guy, though, wasn't he?
He was. He was. So
Great talent. Oh,
you got it.
I know who it is now. I just realised.
It's come to you.
It's just come to me. I know what it is.
Right. So Chris is saying Elsewhere. Okay, going good. And to everybody who's watching, thank you for watching. If you want to play the quiz with Chris and Corinda and Paul, then all you need to do is to type in your answer. We will see it eventually. And
maybe not today.
This broadcast started an hour ago.
Yep.
And
we're still waiting for.
If you catch us just now, the team of Corinda, Chris, and Paul, with a little help from myself and Fonz, scored 10 out of 10 on the music quiz.
Yeah.
And it was looking reasonable. So Corinda's going for Taxi. Chris has gone for Elsewhere.
I think it's Taxi. So, it's the penny finally dropped to me who realised who he was in Taxi.
You're gonna go with Taxi. Okay.
Don't you think it's Taxi?
I agree with Chris. It's Sent Elsewhere.
Oh.
And that's that. If you sort of, how confident are you? I would say 9 out of 10.
We'll go with what you, because I'm on the borderline sort of thing. So
if this is wrong, Chris and I do apologise.
Oh, he's right. There is a guy called Victor in Taxi.
Okay. Blake Carrington.
The Cosby Show. Yeah. Miami Vice. Don't know why the Cosby Show's on there. Dynasty and Knight Rider.
And Knight Rider. They did a rework of that, but the original.
Yeah, with David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff. Yeah. Yeah.
That's from my childhood.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I had a Knight Rider watch, and every hour it played the Knight Rider theme.
Yeah. You are listening to Fonz Chamberlain and Stephen Healey, and this is our weekly Trivia Plaza quiz, and we don't know the answers, but everybody watching does.
I have no idea. Oh, this one.
Come on.
The last name gives it away. Last name gives it away.
Okay, so Paul is saying Dynasty, Chris is saying Dynasty, and Corinda is saying Dynasty. Well, that's 3 votes for Dynasty. So, yep.
It's the last name that gives it away. It's Carrington.
Yeah.
It's like the Ewins of.
All right. Okay. Right. Question. Yeah.
Go on.
Heathcliff Huxtable was in
either Dynasty, Taxi, The Cosby Show, which is a bit weird, is there? Cheers. And Cheers.
Right. Yeah. Second time we've had Cheers.
Cheers.
And Taxi.
Taxi.
It doesn't. It sounds rather different in the States. We're sort of coloured by EastEnders.
Well, we got black taxis. They got yellow ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So who we're going to go for?
I know what it is.
Right. I just know the surname.
Yeah.
And Chris is going for The Cosby Show. Paul is going for The Cosby Show. And right, okay. Wait a few seconds for, and Corinda is going for The Cosby Show. Let's put that on screen too. Okay. Huxtable was obviously Mr. Cosby, and his family name was Huxtable.
He's currently serving time in prison, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now we've got 9 out of 9. we could get 10 out of 10 on our second quiz. Gerald McCabe is in.
Dynasty, Jake and the Fat Man, Miami Vice. Cheers.
Right. Okay. Do you know? I'm not sure I know. I take Grinder's last answer.
I'm wrong. I noticed that one name might be giving it away.
Uh-huh.
That's what that giggle was. I suddenly realised, hey, whoa, it might be hidden in plain sight.
Okay. And we're waiting for the answers to come through on this question 10, the last question. And this, do we get a perfect score? And Chris is saying Fat Man. I'm going to keep quiet. Not for long, but I'm because we were supposed to be.
You're supposed to be cooking pork.
Oh no.
It's had a reprieve.
Corinne doesn't know.
It sounds like your pork's had a last-minute reprieve.
Yeah, I might just be able to get it on time. Wait in the oven first, and no messing. Then prepare the vegetables. Okay, so Chris, what are you plumping for, Fonz?
Jake the Fat Man. That's where I realised the JL, Jake,
yeah.
J.
Right. Okay, and Chris is going for Jake and the Fat Man.
I might be wrong. No.
Well, I have slightly different inklings, but my positivity rate is around about 30%, so it's low. Jake and the Fat Man, then, going once, going twice, going thrice.
Yeah,
well played.
All right.
Look at
What's
that.
the average?
8 point. Yeah. So that's our second A of the day.
Yeah. 2 A's.
Oh,
good start to the new year.
Great start. We bow to your knowledge not only on music but on American TV shows. Brilliant.
Yeah,
so
good,
2 A's. What better grades could we get?
Let's try Russian TV shows next week and see how well we do.
Website, so we're limited really. Fonz, it's over to you to close the show.
Yeah, on that exciting news that we've got 2 A's. Good start to a new year, so hopefully better things to come. It's the start of good things. So until next week, take
Positive
care.
Vibes. Take care,
definitely.
everybody, and thank you for everything.